to try to strive towards doing something positive with your life. I thought that was awesome. But just a little food for thought and a little bit of time for some dialogue. See those two working the case. They are determined to nail ghosts to the cross. Welcome to Pandi's Weekly Recaps.
Well, hello. I'm Pandi of Pandi's Hair, Candy, and More. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, welcome. If you are already chat family with me, you already know what it gives. Kick back and relax, grab your snacks and your beverages, and get comfortable and enjoy the commentary. I want to thank you for taking a moment to click on this video. If you did not do so on your way coming in, please be sure that you do not forget to blow dry on that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, without further ado, I want to welcome you to my weekly trending recaps with Pandi. For the most part, most of you all know, my channel consists of wig reviews, hair reviews, product reviews, TV show reviews, and more. Hence the name, Pandi's Hair, Candy, and More. This segment is my weekly recap segment, and for the most part, I jump into the commentary on trending topics that are currently plaguing our headlines, both on social media as well as on TV and print. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. In entertainment news, there's a new Wendy Williams biopic, and it's going to start production here with Lifetime. The news of Wendy Williams' biopic has been buzzing for a while now, but now there's concrete details about the project coming to Lifetime. According to a press release from the network, production on the film is set to begin this month, and actress Ciara Payton, known for her roles in The Oval and She's Gotta Have It, will play the role of Williams in the film tentatively titled Wendy Williams, The Hot Topic. Morocco Omari, known for his roles in P-Valley and Empire, will star as Williams' ex-husband, Kevin Hunter. The film will be directed by Darren Grant, known for his work on The Chi and God Friended Me. The project will also be accompanied by a feature-length documentary on Williams, and Williams will be executive producing, detailing the highs and lows of her life throughout the years. Williams, who has made a name for herself dishing on celebrity gossip, recently found herself as a hot topic. The press release states, "The authorized project provides a revealing look at Wendy's journey from her scrappy upstart days in the urban radio station to the success of her own syndicated talk show. And despite all the naysayers and obstacles Wendy encountered throughout her life, her strength and determination have allowed her to thrive." In the documentary to follow, Williams is set to shed her private persona and speak directly to the camera from her Manhattan apartment, discussing every inch of joy and humiliation she has experienced since childhood. The script for the biopic will be written by Leigh Davenport, and Ciara Payton seems to be the perfect casting choice. You all, I don't know about you all, but I am definitely looking forward to catching this, because like the reports have been saying, Wendy has made everyone who is anyone the center of her hot topics. And so when her own personal life and situation became the hot topic, it was strange, right? I mean, it was like she shut down. And I know that's the normal thing to do as normal people, but it was kind of like, well, no, you technically can't shut down. We want to know. We have questions, just like you always have questions whenever you're covering your hot topics for the show. So this will be interesting to see how this pans out, guys. Drop down in the comments below. Let me know what's on your mind. Have you all heard about the production? It's supposed to be coming to Lifetime sometime this month. It is September 2020. If so, will you be watching? Let me know. Let me know. And then let's move right along to our next story here. In more entertainment news, the original Aunt Viv won't be left out of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the reunion. It's to honor the show's 30th anniversary. Will Smith shared a sneak peek of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air cast reunion Thursday that brought the fictional Banks family back to its California home after 30 years. Still, fans can't help but happily freak out that Janet Hubert, the actress who played the original Aunt Viv in the 90s series, was included in the festivities. Smith shared a picture of him sitting next to Hubert, a monumental occasion considering that the two hadn't sat down with each other in over 27 years. It's no secret that the two had feuded for decades. Hubert, who played Aunt Viv for 3 seasons before being replaced by Daphne Maxwell Reid, not only claimed that she had creative differences with Smith, but that she had also alleged she was fired for getting pregnant. Smith also wasn't shy about his difficulties working with Hubert. But later on, when Hubert criticized Smith and his wife Jada Pinkett Smith for boycotting the Oscars in 2016, Smith defended Hubert, calling her brilliant. I think when you make a show, anytime you make a change, it's going to be excruciating and painful. I think that Janet Hubert Witten brought a really powerful dignity to the show, Smith said. I think as an artist, there's so many things that she does. She sings, she dances. She's like a really powerful artist, so I loved what she brought to the Fresh Prince. Another picture Smith shared this past Thursday features him posing alongside his Fresh Prince co-stars Reed, Tatiana Ali, Karen Parsons, Joseph Marcel, Alfonso Ribeiro, and his close friend and recurring co-star DJ Jazzy Jeff. Today is exactly 30 years since the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air debuted, so we're doing something for y'all. A for real Banks family reunion is coming soon to HBO Max. Rest in peace, James. Fresh Prince 30th. Smith wrote that caption on his Instagram referencing the late actor James Avery, who played Uncle Phil. Produced by Smith's production company, Westbrook Media, the sentimental reunion special is set to air on HBO Max around Thanksgiving. It will be filled with comedy, music, dancing, and many special surprise guests. HBO Max said the reunion will air exclusively on the streamer, where each of the classic sitcoms' 148 episodes spanning all 6 seasons are available to stream. So this was pretty dope. I thought that was awesome because I always felt bad for the fact that Janet Hubert, who was, of course, the original Aunt Viv, and Will, hadn't talked, but I hadn't realized, y'all, that it had been almost 30 years. So it's sad that it's taken for Uncle Phil to have passed on to glory, but I am happy that they are now sitting down and setting aside their differences and clearly have moved on and can put together this reunion show. I'm actually looking forward to it. I loved the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I grew up in that era, so I can't wait. What are y'all's thoughts? Have you all seen any news coming up about this? I'm sure you all may have seen his IG post. What are your thoughts? Drop down in the comments below and let me know what your thoughts are on this reunion show. Now, why they chose to go with HBO's streaming service is beyond me. because I don't think, well, I can't say I don't think, I know I don't personally have it. I'll have to look into what it takes to get it, but I am glad that they are working together to put this out and give us something to look forward to with regards to the Fresh Prince. What are y'all's thoughts? Drop down in the comments below and let me know what's on your mind. I always appreciate your feedback. Shifting gears a bit to home life, love, and sex, Niecy Nash gushes about her new wife, Jessica Betts. I love who I love. Quote, I am not limiting myself on what that love is supposed to look like, says the 50-year-old actress and comedian. Niecy Nash has been on cloud nine since marrying musician Jessica Betts last month. The pair got hitched on August 29th at their home in Ventura, California. In an exclusive interview with People, the actress tackled some questions many fans have had about how she and her new wife came together. Nash and Betts first connected on social media in 2015, back when the actress was married to now ex-husband Jay Tucker. At the time, Nash says her connection with Betts was strictly platonic. Jessica and I were friends, but I never saw her as someone I would date, Nash told the magazine. According to Nash, after splitting with Tucker in October of 2019, she and Betts realized that they wanted to be more than just friends. I loved her before I was in love with her because she is such a special human being, said Nash. But we began to see each other in a way we never had before. Sometimes you get so broken by love, you run from it. But I've learned that you should always hold space for magic because it can happen at any time. The couple posted photos of their rustic chic wedding celebration, an event attended by friends Ava DuVernay, Sherry Shepherd, and comedian Lala Milan. The news surprised many of Nash's fans who had always assumed she identified as straight. Nash told People that her marriage isn't her way of coming out, but rather a going into myself and being honest about who I love, she shared. And I'm not limiting myself on what that love is supposed to look like. When it comes to her sexuality, Nash isn't putting herself into a category. I was not suppressing my sexuality my whole life, she said of her new marriage. I love who I love. At one point in my life, I married twice and I love those people. And today I love this person. I've done everything I wanted to do on my own terms and my own way. So my choice now in a partner has nothing to do with who I've always been. It's a matter of who I am in this moment. Soon after the wedding, the newlyweds jetted off to Santa Barbara for a mini moon. With the ocean in her view and her new love by her side, Nash certainly appears to be in a state of pure bliss. I couldn't be happier, she revealed. So kudos to Niecy Nash for, standing confidently in, like what she said, I love who I love. I mean, we live in this modern society where people are so judgmental. And the fact of the matter is, I really do believe that people truly do love who they love. And who are we? Who are we to stick our nose into their personal affairs with regard to who it is they decide to join in holy matrimony with or, become life partners with? It is not of our concern. I have always enjoyed Niecy Nash as an actress. I think she's a very beautiful woman. And from looking at the pictures from her nuptials, she looks amazing. She looks happy. She looks at peace. And like she said, her new spouse and her were friends and it was strictly platonic. There was no hidden agenda, and I'm happy for her. What are y'all's thoughts? Do we live in a society where, rather than be happy for people, we tend to jump to conclusions and it automatically jumps to a judgmental thing? Or, can we just celebrate and let this lady live? She's happy now. She's at peace and she's happy. What are y'all's thoughts? I just love Niecy Nash. I think she's beautiful. She's a great actress. I love every role that she's in. It's like she embodies the role. So kudos to Niecy Nash. I'm happy for her. Shout out to her and her new marriage. I hope it lasts forever, and I hope she keeps that happy glow on her. She looks amazing. Drop down in the comments below, y'all. Let me know what's on your mind. How do we feel about this? I just don't agree with, 20,000 reporters coming at you. So were you in the closet? Were you suppressing your sexuality? Were you always lesbian? You know what I mean? It's like, is that our business? And at what point do we just let people live? Let people live. Anyway, y'all, drop down in the comments below and let me know what's on your mind. You all know I want to hear your feedback. In national news, guys, Kamala Harris meets with Jacob Blake's family and lawyers in her first solo trip as the VP candidate. The Democratic nominee for vice president went to Kenosha, Wisconsin. Kamala Harris's first solo campaign trip since accepting the Democratic nomination for the vice presidency was to Wisconsin. And the first thing she did after touching down was to pay a visit to Jacob Blake's family, CBS News reports. Blake, the 29-year-old father of 3 who was shot 7 times by police officer Rustin Sheskey, remains hospitalized and is paralyzed from the waist down, according to his father. His shooting reignited protests across the country. Harris spent time with the Blake's family as well as his legal team, and even spoke on the phone with Blake himself, according to the family attorney Benjamin Crump. In a moving moment, Jacob Jr. told Senator Harris that he was proud of her and that the senator told Jacob she was also proud of him and how he is working through his pain, Crump said. He added that Harris had spoken with each family member about how they were handling the trauma and urged them to take care of their physical and mental health. The California senator shared her thoughts with reporters during a tour of an International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers training facility in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin later that day. They're an incredible family, she says, and what they've endured, and they just do it with such dignity and grace, and they're carrying the weight of a lot of voices in their shoulders, she said. Harris's running mate, presidential candidate Joe Biden, also met with Blake's family during a visit to Kenosha last week. President Trump, who also visited Kenosha, did not reach out to Blake's family and instead focused his attention on pushing a vague law and order message to protesters. What are y'all's thoughts on this matter, y'all? This is our serious national news piece during this segment. The young man was shot. One can argue one way or the other that he should not have tried to fight with police. We all know the details. He was trying to break up a fight. He went to his vehicle. One way or another, he was shot in the back 7 times, and now he's in the hospital, paralyzed from the waist down. We don't know if he'll ever be able to walk again. But here it is, an election year, and you have the current sitting president comes to town, does not even reach out, to even drop a card or, send a prayer or a word of encouragement. But then yet you have the potential incumbent, pretty much the Democratic national candidate for president as well as VP, actually take time out to go and meet with the family, to offer their sincere condolences, not necessarily condolences because they haven't lost him, but just to offer their support and, their prayers, and let them know that, this was such a tragic and traumatic event that occurred, and, we're here with you to help get through this. It just sends such a night and day message, I would say. But anyway, y'all, that was national news. Drop down in the comments below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Did you all see this in the news this past week? And if so, what were your thoughts? Like, what is your take on it, one way or the other? And do you believe, like I do, that it sends a message of division across the country, especially during this election year? Drop down below. Let me know what's on your mind. Y'all, it has been real, but all good things must come to an end. I want to thank you all for taking a moment to click on this video. And if you all have enjoyed this edition of Trending Recaps with Pandi, please make sure that you blow dry on that like button, as it greatly helps with pushing my analytics out into the YouTube algorithm. Please and thank you. Now, if you really enjoyed this commentary and you want to see more shows like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. It is free 99 after all. Now, once again, I'm Pandi of Pandi's Hair, Candy, and More. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this show. And make sure you drop down in the comments below the video. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm always eager to hear your feedback. Until next time, you all stay safe and stay encouraged. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.